quick graph y equals 2 times the cube root of the quantity x minus 1 by hand 2 different ways. This is part of the Family of Functions series. You will need graph paper, or you can download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime. First, we need to decide what the parent function is and its shape. So this is y equals the cube root of x. And this is the shape. It's kind of a sideways x cubed curve. Identify the parameters. Those are the values in the expression that affect the graph, and there are 2 different ones in this one. How do they affect the graph? The minus 1 is inside the parentheses, inside the cube root function, so it shifts each value to the right 1 unit. The 2 multiplies each y value by 2. But what do we consider first? Well, we suggest plotting the point of inflection first. The point of inflection is right here, normally at the origin on the cube root parent function. And that's the point of inflection because that's where the curve goes from a smile to a frown. It changes concavity. That's called a point of inflection. Normally it's at the origin, as I said. We have to multiply, or we shift each x value to the right 1, so it's going to go 1. And then we multiply the y by 2, but that's not going to change it. So 1, 0 is our point of inflection. And we're going to plot our points relative to that. So we're going to do the cube root dance, but we do have to multiply the y values by 2. So instead of going right 1, up 1 like we normally would, we're going to go right 1, up 2, because we have to double each y value. Instead of right 8, up 2, it's going to be right 8, up 4, doubling that y value. Instead of left 1, down 1, it'll be left 1, down 2. And instead of left 8, down 2, it'll be left 8, down 4, doubling the 2. Connect the points to look like a cube root graph. Point of inflection again is at the point 1, 0. And we compare it to the parent function. Second way, using a table. These are our 5 points that we usually plot for the cube root parent function. The minus 1 inside the parentheses or inside the cube root function affects the x values. It shifts them to the right. In order to do that, we have to add 1 to shift the points to the right. So 8 plus 1 would be 9. And I'll let you go ahead and finish those 4 values. Pause to do so and resume when you're ready. One plus 1 is 2, 0 plus 1, negative 1 plus 1, and negative 8 plus 1, negative 7. So go ahead and double check those. The 2 is going to multiply each y value by 2. So we'll start off with this 2 times 2 would be 4. And so we'll plot the point 9, 4. We're going to ask you to finish those 4 ordered pairs, plot them, and finish the graph. Press pause to do so, resume when you're ready. One times 2 is 2, so 2, 2. 0 times 2 is 0, so 1, 0, that's our x-intercept. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, 0, negative 2, that's our y-intercept. And negative 2 times 2, negative 4, negative 7, negative 4. Connect the points with a cube root looking graph. And we can compare that to the parent function again. Now you try one. Graph y equals 1/2 times the cube root of the quantity x plus 3. Use either method or both for the practice. Press pause to do this and resume when you're finished to check your answer. And here's your answer in green along with the table of values.